In the heart of East Africa, nestled between lush hills and expansive savannas, lay the tranquil village of Amani. This village was known for its rich traditions, close-knit community, and breathtaking landscapes. Among its many vibrant families was the Kiongosi family, led by Mama Osha, a respected doctor, and Baba Omori, a skilled engineer. Their daughter, Ona, was a beacon of light and joy. From a young age, Ona exhibited a keen intellect and a generous heart. She excelled in her studies, often helping her classmates with their lessons. Her parents nurtured her dreams and ambitions, encouraging her to pursue education and instilling in her the values of integrity and compassion. Anna's dream was to follow in her mother's footsteps and become a doctor. After years of dedication, she graduated from university with honors and returned to Amani to contribute to her community by providing medical care and education. Despite her professional success, Ona felt a void in her heart. She longed for a companion to share her life with, someone who would appreciate her for who she was. Her previous relationships had ended in heartache, leaving her weary but still hopeful for true love. During her university years, Ona had been in a serious relationship with a fellow student named Kevin. They shared dreams of making a difference in their community, but as their studies progressed, their paths diverged. Kevin's ambitions led him to pursue opportunities abroad, and despite promises to maintain their relationship, distance strained their bond until it eventually unraveled. Following Kevin, Ona dated another young man from her village, Jumo, who seemed to embody the stability and kindness she sought. Their courtship was filled with promises of a future together, yet beneath the surface, doubts brewed. Jumo struggled with commitment, torn between tradition and modern aspirations. Despite Anna's efforts to bridge their differences, their relationship faltered under the weight of expectations and misunderstandings. Each heartbreak deepened Anna's resolve to find a love that was steadfast and genuine, one that honored her aspirations and valued her heart. Returning to Amani after university, Ona threw herself into her work, finding solace in the healing she brought to others. Yet, beneath her professional success, a yearning persisted, a longing for a love that would be her anchor through life's storms. One bright Sunday morning, Ona attended the village church, a majestic old building that had seen generations of worshippers. The service was filled with uplifting hymns and inspiring sermons. As Ona settled into her usual pew, a handsome stranger sat beside her. His presence was commanding, yet his demeanor was gentle. He introduced himself as Jabari, a new engineer in the village, and their conversation flowed effortlessly.
Is this seat taken?
No, please sit. Throughout the service, their eyes met frequently, and they exchanged smiles that spoke volumes. After the service, they lingered to talk more. They discovered a shared passion for their community and a mutual admiration for each other's dedication and work. As weeks turned into months, their friendship deepened. They attended church together, went for long walks, and shared countless conversations under the starlit sky. It wasn't long before their friendship blossomed into a profound love. Jabari was everything Ona had ever hoped for: kind, intelligent, and deeply respectful. Ona and Jabari's love story was the talk of the village. Their wedding was a grand celebration, filled with joy, music, and dancing. The entire community gathered to witness their union, blessing them with heartfelt wishes. For over a decade, Ona and Jabari lived a life of bliss. They were blessed with two wonderful children, a boy named Amani and a girl named Nima. Their home was filled with laughter, warmth, and mutual respect. Jabari's engineering skills brought advancements to the village, while Anna's medical expertise improved the health and well-being of their neighbors. Their love seemed unshakable, and their family life was idyllic. They attended church together, participated in community events, and were admired by all. Ona often felt like she was living in a dream, grateful for the love and stability she had found. Unbeknownst to Ona, Jabari had met Malaika months before he and Honor became close. Malaika, a vibrant and talented member of the church choir, caught Jabari's attention with her soulful voice and infectious energy. They initially bonded over their shared passion for music and their commitment to community service. Jabari found himself drawn to Malaika's charismatic personality and their shared interest in community activities, particularly within the church choir. Despite being married to Honor, Jabari's interactions with Malaika began to blur the boundaries of friendship. He found himself confiding in her about personal matters, sometimes making promises or declarations he didn't intend to keep, such as suggesting he would leave Honor. Malaika, captivated by Jabari's attention and unaware of his true feelings, began to develop stronger emotions for him. She misinterpreted his occasional statements as genuine commitments, unaware that Jabari saw their relationship as nothing more than a fleeting distraction from his marriage. As their interactions became more frequent and emotionally charged, Jabari struggled with guilt and conflicting emotions. He wrestled with his growing feelings of attraction towards Malaika while also feeling committed to Honor and their family. Despite his lapses in judgment, Jabari never intended to leave Honor or disrupt their family life. This complex emotional entanglement set the stage for the eventual discovery of their relationship by Honor, leading to the dramatic events that followed. One fateful night, everything changed. Honor woke up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. As she returned to bed, she noticed Jabari's phone light up with a text message. She initially thought nothing of it but decided to switch the phone off. The message preview on the screen stopped her cold. "When are you going to tell her? I thought you said you loved me." Her heart pounding, Honor unlocked the phone and read through the messages. Shock coursed through her veins as she realized the messages were from Malaika, a member of their church choir whom she had observed Jabari speaking with after services. Their body language had often seemed suggestive, answering her unspoken suspicions. Honor felt a surge of betrayal and heartbreak. She silently placed the phone back and lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, unable to sleep. The discovery shattered her trust in Jabari and left her grappling with the implications of his relationship with Malaika. The next morning, Jabari immediately sensed that something was wrong.
You seem distant. Are you okay?
I know about your affair with Malaika. I saw the messages. Jabari's face turned pale.
It was a mistake. She means nothing to me. You and the children are my world.
Honor shook her head, her voice trembling. You broke my trust. I don't know if I can ever forgive you. Pack your bags. We are getting a divorce. Jabari was devastated. He fell to his knees, pleading for forgiveness.
Please, don't do this. Think about our family, our children. Let's talk this through.
But Anna's resolve was firm. It's over. I can't live with this betrayal. News of their separation spread quickly through the village, leaving everyone in shock. The perfect couple's downfall became the main topic of gossip. The church, usually a place of solace for Honor, now felt like a pit of judgment and whispers. Unable to bear the scrutiny, Honor decided to take Amani and Nima to her parents' home for the holidays. The familiar surroundings and her parents' comforting presence provided some relief, but the pain of betrayal lingered. Meanwhile, Malaika saw the separation as an opportunity to pursue Jabari openly. She called and texted him incessantly, professing her love and urging him to start a new life with her. Jabari, staying with his brother Toji, was in no mood for her advances. He was consumed with guilt and regret, desperate to win back Honor and restore his family. Malaika's persistence bordered on obsession. She would show up unannounced at Toji's house, causing scenes that left Toji exasperated.
Jabari, you need to get a handle on this. She's out of control,
Toji said one evening after yet another unwelcome visit from Malaika.
I know, Toji. I never wanted any of this. I just want my family back.
Jabari replied, his voice heavy with remorse. Malaika's obsession only grew. She would throw pebbles at Toji's window late at night, leave love notes at the door, and even text Honor, urging her to finalize the divorce quickly so she could be with Jabari. Honor, already overwhelmed with the situation, found these messages infuriating and hurtful. One day, in a desperate attempt to reconcile, Jabari went to Anna's parents' house to try and talk to her. As he pleaded with Honor, Malaika followed him, watching from her car. Filled with rage and jealousy, Malaika cried bitterly as she saw Jabari speaking earnestly to Honor and her parents, trying to mend what he had broken. Malaika's obsession with Jabari took a darker turn. She began stalking Honor, sending her threatening messages that left Anna feeling frightened and vulnerable. Unable to cope with the constant harassment, Honor reported the incidents to the police, hoping for protection and peace of mind. Jabari, having had enough of Malaika's interference, decided to confront her once and for all. They agreed to meet in a secluded spot. Malaika, filled with misguided hope, professed her love for Jabari and her desire to be with him forever. But Jabari, exasperated and resolute, harshly told her,
"You're ugly. I don't love you. Leave me and my family alone."
Malaika was shattered. Jabari's words cut deep, and she realized she had lost him forever. Despite the turmoil, Honor and Jabari began attending counseling sessions with their pastor, working through their issues and rebuilding their relationship brick by brick. It was a difficult journey, filled with tears, anger, and moments of doubt. But gradually, Honor began to see the changes in Jabari. He was more attentive, more open, and genuinely committed to healing the wounds he had caused. The community, initially skeptical, began to respect their efforts to mend their marriage. The village elders, who had always seen potential in Honor and Jabari's union, offered their support and guidance. Malaika, however, was far from giving up. Every Sunday, she stood on the pulpit, singing in the choir, her eyes filled with envy and hatred as she watched Honor and Jabari together. The pastor, sensing her distress, tried to counsel her, urging her to move on and find a suitable husband within the church. But Malaika was relentless. She wanted Jabari, by thunder, by fire. One Sunday, Malaika's rage boiled over. In a psychotic outburst, she stormed over to where Jabari was seated, grabbing him by the shirt collar. "Why don't you love me, Jabari? Why? You'll regret this," she screamed, before storming out of the church. Everyone was left in shock, unable to believe what they had just witnessed. Fearing for his family's safety, Jabari decided to move them to a different estate. They lived in constant vigilance, unsure of what Malaika might do next. One particular Sunday, as they were getting ready for church, Jabari felt an unusual sense of discomfort. "Are you okay?" Honor asked.
"I'm just feeling uneasy. Something doesn't feel right,"
Jabari admitted. "You're overthinking." "Don't worry, God is with us," Honor reassured him. As weeks passed, the tension in the village escalated. One Sunday, the church was packed with worshippers, including Honor. After the service, she went to the car alone while Jabari stayed behind with Amani and Nima to catch up with a friend. As Honor reached for something in the car, a deafening explosion suddenly ripped through the air, shattering the peaceful Sunday morning. She was thrown to the ground by the force of the blast, her ears ringing from the explosion. Amani and Nima screamed in terror as smoke billowed from the church entrance. Jabari, standing near the church with his children, froze in horror at the sound of the explosion. His heart pounded with fear as he rushed towards Anna, Amani and Nima close behind. Smoke filled the air, and screams of panic echoed through the village. Emergency services arrived swiftly, their sirens wailing through the village streets. Anna lay on the ground, bloodied and bruised, but miraculously conscious. Amani and Nima clung to Jabari, tears streaming down their faces. Medical professionals rushed to Anna's aid, assessing her injuries and stabilizing her condition. Jabari held onto her hand, whispering words of reassurance and love. The village was gripped with disbelief and horror. The church, once a symbol of peace and unity, now stood charred and broken. Anna was rushed to the hospital, where doctors worked tirelessly to save her life.
She's badly injured, but stable. She'll be fine,
the doctor informed them. The police investigated the cause of the explosion and discovered that the church's CCTV had captured everything. The footage showed Malaika planting the bomb when no one was looking. The hunt for Malaika began, and they knew they had to arrest her as soon as possible. They found her at her residence, sitting comfortably and watching TV. "I've been waiting for you guys. What took you so long?" she said as she was being handcuffed. "Is she dead?" she asked with a psychotic smile.
"No, she's not. And you are being charged with attempted murder. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law,"
the police officer told her. Inside Malaika's house, the police found a whiteboard covered with detailed plans for Jabari and his family, along with torn papers filled with threats. The evidence was damning. In the courtroom, Malaika was brought before the judge. The atmosphere was tense as the evidence was presented.
"The evidence is overwhelming. You are found guilty of all charges. I hereby sentence you to 20 years in prison."
Malaika's face twisted in fury as she was led away. "This isn't over. I'll be back." Anna's recovery was slow but steady. The ordeal had left deep scars, but it also strengthened their family bond. Anna and Jabari continued their counseling and grew closer, learning to trust each other again. The story of Anna and Jabari became a symbol of resilience and hope in Amani. Their journey showed that love could endure even the greatest challenges. The community, once filled with gossip, now looked up to them with admiration and respect. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating tales. What did you think of Anna and Jabari's story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, no matter how tough life gets, true love and resilience can overcome anything. Stay tuned for our next story. Did you find the ending surprising? What would you have done in Anna's situation? Let us know in the comments below. And if you face similar challenges in your own life, we'd love to hear your story. Thank you for joining us, and see you next time.